Hello there and a warm welcome to SuperScreen News at 6, broadcasting to you live from Lagos. I am Adenike Owoye Ajiboye. Report says at least 10 persons have been killed by invaded rural settlements in Darfur district of Boko's local government area of Plateau State. The councillor representing Darfur district in the Boko's LGA, Danjuma Wabas, who confirmed the figure, said the victims were given a mass burial. Wabas said those killed are 5 women, 4 men, and 1 infant. He said many houses were burnt down by the attackers, while fear-stricken villagers had fled to Darfur because in other areas of the state. He added that among the houses burnt was that of a former deputy governor of the state. A former secretary to the government of Plateau State, Sheikh Dark Best, has faulted the renaming of the Mararaban Jamad Road in the state after President Muhammadu Buhari. The governor of Plateau State, Simon Lalong, renamed the Mararaban Jamad Road, newly rehabilitated by his administration, to Muhammadu Buhari Road after President Buhari commissioned the road during his state visit that ended Friday. He argued that President Buhari does not deserve to be accorded such honor from Plateau State. This is said is because President Buhari has done nothing significant for the state since he became president. The House of Representatives has resolved to investigate allegations of underage voters and issuance of permanent voters' cards by the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. This is sequel to a motion moved by Honorable Jumbo Shekarau, who expressed concerns about reports from the media which indicated that there were incidences of underage voters in the recently conducted local government election in Kano State.
The House of Representatives says it will investigate allegations of underage voting in Kano State in the recently conducted local government elections. These developments followed a motion moved by a member of the House, John Bull Shekarau, who drew attention to recent pictures in the media showing cases of underage voting. Shekarau alleged the underage voters were registered because the lives of the registration officers were threatened, adding that the incident created a huge embarrassment to the nation.
The reports from SuperScreen and electronic media which indicate that there are incidents of underage voters who presented themselves at polling units with permanent voters' card to vote in the recently conducted local government elections in Kano and indeed, Mr. Speaker, in most states of this country. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, consider of the incidents, if left unchecked, will have adverse effect on the peaceful conduct, credibility of future elections, and legitimacy of elected leaders. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, this has called to rough that we mandate the Committee on Electoral and Political Matters to investigate the incident of registration and issuance of permanent voters' cards to underage voters by INEC across the country and report back within 5 weeks.
Reacting on the motion, Uzoma Ikem Abonta stressed the need to conduct an investigation into the matter and asked the House to make a formal request of the voters registered in the state.
Our problem in this country is closing over very serious and important issues. These issues go beyond credibility and legitimacy of the election that have been conducted and that will also be conducted. It also touches on the security of lives and property of citizens of this country. As we've been informed, we are aware what happened in Kano in 2015 during the 2015 election, where the resident electoral commissioner and his entire family were burnt down. And I don't have any information about investigation and report on that incident.
No one is sure whether the allegation is true or not. Yes, because I know quite well that no sane INEC officers will sit to register any underage person. So I will support the motion, since it is investigative, that they should go ahead and investigate.
However, the House mandated its Committee on Electoral and Political Party Matters to investigate the incidents and report back within 5 weeks for further legislative actions.
Now, youth of the All Progressives Congress, APC, have vowed to resist any attempt to smuggle any form of illegality into the party's constitution. The youth said the National Executive Committee of the party has no power to elongate the tenure of the leadership of the party. They also frowned at a situation where youths who were supposed to be part of the advisory committee of the party at various levels are being removed after the party rode on their back to power. A chieftain of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Ebenezer Babatokpe, says the exit of Tunde Adeniran and Jerry Ghana from PDP would not diminish the party's strength. A former Minister of Transport, Babatokpe, who disclosed this to journalists, said although the two politicians contributed greatly to PDP, the party should respect their decision to leave and move on. Babatokpe said PDP will remain strong even with their exit because the party was built on strong foundations and not personalities. In the People's Democratic Party, PDP chairman in Lagos State, Moshood Salvador, has condemned Governor Akinwumi Ambode for the increase in land use charge. Salvador expressed his opinion at the party's assembly meeting held recently in Lagos.
At the Lagos State People's Democratic Party Assembly meeting, the party chairman, Moshood Salvador, wasted no time in condemning the Lagos State government for increasing the land use charge, saying the percentage is ridiculous.
The people that has houses in Ikoyi, for example, if your house is 600 million value, 40% of 600 million is 240 million. You now multiply that one by 20%. That is what you will pay in a year. 240 million. If you look for 20% of 240 million is 48 million. The question is, you as landlord, do you collect such rent from your tenant annually? That is an impossibility for a government to have said that. You know they are derailed, they don't know what they are doing again. If you have not gotten your PVC, the only solution is what I want to tell you. No fight, no riot, no unnecessary bickerings. The most important thing you need to go and get your PVC. It is only through your PVC that you will be able to exercise your civic right and make sure you vote them out when the time comes for election. That's the only way you can get them out of it.
Speaking on the party issues, Salvador said never in the history of the party has there been the kind of determination they have at the moment to win elections in the state, just as new members of the party were introduced.
The three parties that became, in fact, one was just from one ward, one local government. The people in that local government said they cannot do, but we are still expecting people from all over the state. I can assure you this. Everybody are tired with this type of government of APs, and we must be able to present a better alternative when the last something they were saying, some people are corrupt, they now see the people that are more corrupt than what they were talking about. Not only corrupt, that the lives of people means nothing to them. Then what are we now talking about? If we can query somebody because of material thing, and another person is doing the worst on human life.
We need a party that has structure and people that are ready to do the work. They want to deliver Lagos from this bad governance and on people like policies is something that's a very hard work. And you need a structure and people that are willing to do that work. So that's why I'm joining because they have the structure on ground and they have people that are ready to do the work.
With the expression in Salvador, it shows there is a disparity within the party and its members. And if they are truly determined to win the election as claimed, individual interest must be ruled out for the benefit of all.
You're still watching SuperScreen News at 6. We'll take a short break here to bring you business news and agri-business news to stay. Well, many thanks for staying with us. Now, in business world, the Minister of Finance, Kemi Adeosun, has inaugurated the governing boards of 4 agencies in Abuja. The boards inaugurated are the Nigeria Customs Service (NCS), the National Insurance Commission Board (NIACOM), Nigerian Export-Import Bank Board, and Agricultural Credit Guarantee Scheme. Speaking at the inauguration ceremony, the minister expressed confidence that the agencies would work assiduously to restore the Nigerian economy to its past glory in line with President Muhammadu Buhari's agenda.
Let me just reiterate that there's a strong will at the highest level of government to reposition our economy, and much of this is driven by our fight against corruption, and therefore we expect the very highest standards of corporate governance from all of you. If in doubt, please ask, is the general mantra that I will charge every board member with.
On his part, Chairman of the National Insurance Commission Board, Emmanuel Iwusu, thanked the federal government for finding them worthy of appointment, assuring that the members will work to justify the confidence imposed on them.
On behalf of my colleagues, I wish to thank the President for counting us worthy for this assignment. I assure you that we shall not betray this trust that has been reposed on us. I therefore seek the support, prayers, and contribution of all stakeholders.
Now, depot operators under the aegis of Depot and Petroleum Products Marketers Association, DAPMA, have appealed to the federal government to prioritize the upgrade of the 3 existing refineries in the country to meet the nation's petroleum consumption. The operators said the current fuel scarcity in the country has persisted owing to the non-availability of the product, which has resulted in short supply against the increasing demands for the product throughout the country. The operators will discuss this to journalists at the 2018 annual general meeting of the Department of Petroleum Resources with members of DAPMAN in Ekma Delta State said although fuel subsidy is reducing, there is need for federal government to boost the availability of the product to avoid returning to scarcity. The federal government has announced that it will be forwarding loan request documents to the China Exim Bank for the release of funds in order to commence construction work on the Ibadan-Kaduna Railway project. The Minister of Transportation, Rotimi Amechi, who discussed this to journalists in Abuja, where he inaugurated the boards of 5 agencies under the Federal Ministry of Transportation, said they have awarded the contracts from Ibadan to Kaduna and from Kaduna to Kano. He also said they will be forwarding the documents for the loan to the China Exim Bank, hoping that they will give them the loan this year for them to commence construction. It is now time for our agribusiness news to stay.
The International Fund for Agricultural Development, Head of Knowledge Management Communication, Abdullahi Suraja, says several states are to benefit from 8 billion naira intervention set aside by the agency to boost agricultural production.